you take, in which we say, the redefined one I am telling, in which we say the stages remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate and create. These are the stages. This is the base for all our question paper setting, evaluation, everything we do. I'll try to superimpose this with a system which we had in this country. I am not a pseudoscientist. You will never get an opportunity to stamp me as a pseudoscientist to tell an unscientific thing. I will not do that. But I tell you some surname which you would have heard of it. You would have heard Adhyapak, normal Adhyapak. Every teacher is not an Adhyapak. In English, if I ask you another word for teacher, it is very difficult. You may have to tell professor or something else. Otherwise, you don't have a second word to explain. But in our system, we had Adhyapak. The second is Upadhyaya. The third is Acharya. And next is Shastri. Then comes the Pandit. Then comes Drishta. There is a word called Drishta. And then comes the word Guru. This is the hierarchy we get. An Adhyapak is a simple teacher whose job is to just transfer an information. That's all. I have some information which I am giving you. I am an Adhyapak. Upadhyaya is the person whose knowledge, whose job is to give knowledge, not just information alone. And when you graduate from Upadhyaya to Acharya, you are supposed to give the skill part of it. If you can give the skill part, analytical part, you will become an Acharya. And the moment you are able to give an insight into what you say, you will become a Shastri. That is the time you will become a Shastri. And from that insight, if you can create a wisdom, that position is called a Pandit. He is called a Pandit. And the next is, from the wisdom, if you are able to create something, creativity, you are called a Drishta. So a university professor is almost equal to a Drishta. Your job is to bring creativity, you guide students for PhDs and everything. So that's the role we have. So the current Bloom's taxonomy ends up there. Because remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate and create. Where it ends. But in Bharat we had one more level where what we call another level of teacher whom we call Guru. G-U-R-U. There is no equivalent word for Guru. Oxford Dictionary once tried to create a word equivalent to Guru. They did a 2 days workshop. And then they decided better not to create any word, let us use it as it is. Reason being, we all know Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri, Gurave Namaha. Not Guruve, Gurave Namaha, as per the Mahatma. So, Guru is Brahma. Brahma means he is the creator, he is the maintainer, and he can finish you also. He can kill you also. All the weapons are with the teacher. So he is taking all the three forms. That is the reason why we say Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Because when your Guru form is in the highest level, he is as good as a Parabrahma. He is representing the God himself. Because he is going to give knowledge. That's the reason. So, if you want to talk about Guru itself, it will take half an hour. We will not take time on that. I only want to tell you this. Another interesting, explanation what I can tell you is, if you dissect Guru into two, एक पदच्छेद आपने किया तो ये मिलेगा Gu plus Ru. Gu means what? Gunadita. Ru means Rupavarjita, formless. Formless. So Guru is Gunadita, Sattva Guna Raja Tamo Gunas, above all the Gunas. And there is no shape and there is no form. That's why even in Bharat, even today, if you want to take someone as a Guru, he don't need to be or she don't need to be alive. You can accept anyone as a Guru. They would have lived here 10 years ago, 100 years ago, 500 years ago, there is no problem. Because it is Gunadita and Rupavarjita. And Gu means you know that the darkness. And Ru means the light. Which everyone knows it, I don't need to repeat. So when there is no avastha called darkness. Darkness is absence of light. Because when there is light, you cannot bring darkness here and make it dark. But I can bring light and make this dark room into light. So when I bring light here, darkness will vanish. Knowledge is also like that. When you have that andhakara in your mind, in your knowledge. To remove that andhakara, gu, the only option is to bring ru there. So when you bring ru, all the gu will go. So that is possible only with one person, that is one guru. So these syllables, guru, has lot of dimensions to talk about it. Adhyana Diviranthasya Dhyananjana Shalagaya Chakshurunmilitam Ena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Brahmananda, I can give you n number of definitions, but that is not needed. But this is the mahatvam, or this is the greatness of that word guru. So the people who are sitting in front of me, even the students who are listening to me now, either today or tomorrow in one form or other form you will become a guru. Because every father, every mother is a guru. They teach their children. So you need to have some of these qualities at all. And then what I want to tell you clearly is this. What is teaching then? We are teaching. As per my conviction, is teaching is nothing but exchange or trading of knowledge. Whatever you have in with you, you are just exchanging or trading it as a knowledge. Then the question is, what is knowledge? It comes again. So then we will come into this, maybe an interesting poem which I just took because it's a humanities department. There was a poem written by T.S. Eliot in 1934. I mean, the rock who should be knowing it. I mean, it talks about DIKW, data, information, knowledge and wisdom, that flow, which clearly talks about it. Where is the life we have lost in living? Where is the wisdom we have lost in knowledge? Where is the knowledge we have lost in information? The cycles of heaven in 20 centuries bring us farther from God and nearer to the dust. This is what he said in 1934. Same DIKW, today it is changed a little bit different. Today we say data, information, knowledge, insight, wisdom, and creativity. In our system, when you approach a guru, there is one more level called self-actualization, Atma Sakshatkar. That is the next level which only a guru can bring you. Now, what is the fundamental purpose of education? Have you ever thought of it? I am asking this to these children who are sitting in front of you. The purpose of fundamental education is to bring you aparabodham. In Sanskrit I can say aparabodham or what aparattu. You need to understand the feeling of the other. More in English you can say altruism. You need to have that altruistic feeling in you. If altruism is not coming to you, there is no purpose of education at all. I remember once somebody came to Ramana Maharshi. You may not have heard of him. He is a saint from this house, somewhere in Tamil Nadu. So he asked, one disciple asked him, like, Maharshi, how do you deal with others? You see the question, how do you deal with others? Maharshi said, spontaneously he replied back, he told, there are no others. You see the depth of that understanding. He would have taken maybe a day or a month or a year to answer such a question. He told immediately, there are no others. There are no others means the understanding is Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi. I am you, you are me. There is no separation between you and me. Because that touch of life in you is the same touch of life which is making me active standing here and talking to you. Otherwise I can't. So the understanding of you and me together, Tattvamasi, is nothing but the Advaita, what we call. There is no Dvaita. It is no Dvaita, it is Advaita. So I am you, you are me. This is what that understanding. And in teaching also, as per Bharatiya philosophy, I tell you, it is impossible to teach anybody anything. Now, lot of children, they are sitting here. I cannot teach you anything unless and until you are ready to listen to me. Our system says, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. आपने सुना होगा. उसका meaning क्या है? Your Shraddha has to come to you. The moment you get Shraddha, you will have it. You get jnanam automatically. I can increase my volume. That is possible. So my teacher used to tell, I should not increase my volume and try to reach you. Rather, When I want to speak something sensible and important, I should reduce my volume.